Uh-oh. It's like the Northern Lights, but you can see them in the day.
Yeah, not to mention hear them.
All right, well, next time you're having a little bit of a bad day, just think it could always be worse. You could be part of the Copeland clan, the fictitious family stars in Aftermath. This is a new series that shows them struggling to survive in the face of earthquakes, meteors, plagues. Hey, why not throw in a few supernatural creatures to boot? And joining us now, two of the show's stars and Heche, James Tupper here this morning. Hey, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Really, really neat premise, really, really cool clip as well. Most people know you are a couple in real life, a couple on the show as well. Tell us how that came to be, and was there ever a discussion of like, let's think about this first?
We thought we would do it today on air. We would have the discussion about whether or not we should do the show together. Because it just really, we just all just did it. And then now, what do you think? Was it a positive experience?
It seems to be going well. We're surviving.
I think so. I mean, we did. We
Millions of others
survived
are.
earthquakes and everything else.
Yeah, we did.
So yeah, we can get through a little real life bumps.
Did you audition together? How did that happen?
That would have been weird.
No, I actually auditioned first, and then they were doing my contract, they made me a co-producer, like a little. It's like, sure, whatever. And I'm like, well, does that mean like any casting say? And they're like, yeah, you can. I'm like, can I hire my wife? and then she's like, well, of course, but you know, I don't know if she'll do it. I'm gonna go get a bottle of wine, take her out to dinner, and just like give her the perfect.
Is that really how it went down?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's how it
kind
went
of.
down.
Oh, it really went down.
Yeah, you got me drunk. Then you took advantage of me, and I said yes.
I made her sign
Just
that
like
night.
my marriage.
She woke up in the morning. What?
I'm here just all under duress. I don't know why. He's just taking advantage of me left and right. And now all of a sudden, now I work for you, which is like, what? That never was going to happen.
Yeah,
How'd that be?
I know. And now I can get fired. So.
Well, it clearly has worked out because this looks like a phenomenal series as well. Take us through a little bit about your characters on the show, the Copelands, and also what it is they face. Give us a little bit of the plot line here.
I'll let you take it away, boss.
No, come please.
Come on, boss.
No, I think we're imagining what it would be if the end of times happened. Everyone says post-apocalyptic. This is like kind of like during the middle of it, and how people are finding a way to survive. And we have to, I mean, we face what? Earthquakes, floods, fires, famines, plagues.
Yeah, I
Just
think it is
everything.
a unique thing because we're looking at what would happen if we were born into a brand new world that we don't understand at all. And as a family going through that, what we encounter every single moment, a person, a terrain, whatever it is new to us, and anything could happen. And that kind of concept of how would we survive that, and how do you just survive that with your family, spiritually, physically, mentally, all of those things are how this family gets challenged.
Why do you think there's an appetite for this kind of show now? I mean, is this born out of what seems to be in many parts of the world, this sort of instability, this insecurity? I mean, is that where the appetite for this kind of show comes from now?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, when the writers went in and first pitched it, they just said, we want to do this series about a family survive. And they're like, bought, done, 13 episodes, let's do it. I mean, so I guess the executives all feel it's something that people want to see.
Well, I also think it's something that we're always confronting. I mean, these are for the Copelands, it's the worst of times, but I think everybody in a family has to confront difficult scenarios and situations every single day, and this is kind of the bigger than life scenario of that and what happens, but the emotional challenges of our daily life as families and how we survive it together, and if our love is going to guide us through it or survive with us. I think every family deals with. So I think it kind of allows other families to engage with each other as they watch it and to some of the things that they're going through.
These scenes are physical. I mean, we've been seeing these clips. Some of these are very, very intense. So are you engaging in that? Is that like you guys? Do you have body doubles? Or what kind of prep goes into handling very physical scenes like this?
Oh my gosh, you're watching right now. No, this was me. In fact, I think, we definitely, the stunts are extraordinary.
She came home with bruises all down her legs,
Really?
and her elbows and arms. I was like, what?
And that's not, let's not get everybody in trouble. Like, we definitely have body doubles.
Yeah.
And they do some of the most incredible stunts. I think one of the things about the show that's so special is that because you think it's all supernatural and things are going to be all computer generated, they're not. The stunts that we do on the set are done on set, most of them, and it is extraordinary what our stunt team does for us. But we also are all very engaged and excited by as I say, every single one of the Copelands faces a life or death situation in every episode.
Wow.
And I'm talking about the kids too. They're incredible. It's all very physical. And we have, yes, bumps and bruises from head to toe. Happily.
Happily.
We happily are challenged.
For
by
your
the
art, you're going to
physicality.
do it. You're going to
Heck
do
yeah,
it.
I love being a badass. I think it's great. I don't know who I am without an M16 in my Ray-Bans.
You've
Her
got
character never reaches for a doorknob. She just like kicks the door down. Ah!
at home.
No,
There's
no.
a lot of renos happening. Is that what you're saying? A lot of method
Exactly.
acting.
I think I'm going to start that too. I don't like this.
Well, you have your son Atlas, as we were talking about behind the scenes a little bit as well. So, are you able then to leave work at work because you're both on the same intense show, no less? How does that line get drawn in the sand, or does it when you go home as a couple?
Well, we don't get to be at home very often because we're on the set so much that it's kind of get home, read your lines, go to sleep, and drool, and try to get up in the morning and have a cup of tea. So there's not that, and otherwise I just shoot
Canadians
you a
will
lot.
want to know this. Like, I'm Canadian, obviously. I grew up in Nova Scotia, but as soon as I got my boys back in Vancouver, I went right out, had them fitted for skates, like got a membership at a local hockey rink, and like got them Habs jerseys.
Wow.
And, I got them skating right away. It was
They
the
were
first thing-
excited,
it was
yeah.
the first thing I did. That was fun.
That's
I
fantastic.
mean, you find ways to have fun outside of,
What is probably a very busy life.
yeah.
Well, this has been a pleasure. We're very, very excited for this to finally hit the Canadian airwaves. We wish you the very, very best.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for waking up so early and joining us here
Thank you.
on Your
Thank you.
Morning.
Yes.
Okay, we want to tell everybody who is watching that it is called Aftermath. It debuts September the 27th on Space. It is a must-see. We'll see you right after this.